Right, so interesting tweet from the current director, China director for Human Rights Watch, Sophie Richardson. This is back over this summer, and this is specifically pertaining to a letter that was sent out by China to other delegations in the UN. So I'm going to read a portion of it that's interesting. Essentially the first paragraph here. So it says, Madam High Commissioner, as a UN human rights body, the OHCHR should abide by the purposes and principles of the Charter of the United Nations, respect country sovereignty and territorial integrity, adhere to the principles of universality, impartiality, objectivity, non-selectivity, and non-politicization, conduct constructive dialogue and cooperation with member states on the basis of equality and mutual respect, and respect the authoritative information provided by the government of member states. We welcome Madam High Commissioner's visit to China, including a trip to Xinjiang, Uyghur Autonomous Region in late May, and the positive outcomes reached with China during the visit. We encourage the UNHCR to continue constructive exchanges and cooperation with China. Xinjiang-related issues are China's internal affairs. We have noticed that at the 50th session of the Human Rights Council, nearly 70 countries delivered a joint statement in support of China on Xinjiang-related issues and expressed objection to interference in China's internal affairs under the pretext of human rights. The UNHCR's so-called assessment on Xinjiang is of grave concern to us. So, effectively, it makes us look bad. The report, the human rights concerns brought up at the time, the developing report, certainly reflected terribly on practices being conducted by the Chinese state. And so here you have China effectively on the defense, trying to court other countries into sort of standing up for how China sees as an attack on its territorial integrity and its reputation, effectively. But the reality is China hasn't been committing human rights abuses for quite some time. And as of late, you have autonomous regions such as Xinjiang, which is hot in the news, of course, Tibet. You have Hong Kong. And then Taiwan, which is claimed by China but is de facto independent. Now, here in the case of Xinjiang, China has been attempting to court other countries, hasn't been too effective, but I do think that this is important. I do think that this is interesting because you sort of get a sense of the behind the scenes, back alley sort of deals and lobbying that countries will go through at the United Nations to attempt to court them into their sphere of influence on a particular issue. So, in that sense, it's not surprising, but this is interesting. If you want to stay updated on breaking news around the world, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.